So me and Bryce got in here working on this headache rack and got carried away without filming anything. So we got 3 of these cross pieces in. We turned them up on the diamond. I'm gonna kind of show you. We get that degree on them, and I just made a little jig out of angle iron to turn it up, and that way we got our degree. You just lay it up here and then just kind of eyeball mark it. It ain't got to be perfect, but you mark your angle that way, and then we measure from the center. So when I come over here and get my mark, I know that right there is the center line, like how that is. So you measure to that center. So it's actually a little bit longer than where you measure from, but that's the way I found works best. But that's how we do it. So just getting a couple measurements. I got this old 2x4. Crazy, jug is the only 2x4 on the property. You'd think I'd have one laying around here somewhere, but I don't. But took some measurements off of it and checked it against. I already had a file drew for a stake pocket we've used in the past, but I always just kind of refine it and do it a little different. But gonna go over to the burn table and cut the plates for that, and then we'll come back over here to the brake and bend them. That's our CAD drawing on the stake pocket. You got your 2 ears, and then that little tab on the bottom folds up, and that gives it a bottom to keep something from falling out if you just wanted to stick just a 2x4 in it. But we're gonna get it ready to cut. So what I'm doing right here, we got these pieces cut and getting them ground. My legs are 1 5/8, so all I do is set that on 1 5/8 and then come in and mark them just like that. And then we'll go over to the brake and break them up. All right, I got all these cut, cleaned, and laid out. First thing we're gonna break is this lip on all of them. So come down through here. I had this thing all the way open. We had to slide something through it. And I just line that edge up on my die. Like so. And then we bend that up. gonna do like so. Find the 2x4. It'll fit just like that. We got a little tab in the bottom to keep it from falling out. They're just that snug, so they're good to go. Back with you here. We got all the stake pockets made and tacked off. Just gonna go through and make sure 2x4 fits in them like it's supposed to. So we'll stop in the bottom. And we'll go around and tack them off. I think that one's a little tight where the clamp's at. You can go back and adjust on these after you weld them too. Those look good. And then back here on the back, where we've got where it tapers in, if you put your stake pocket back here, you'll have an open spot right here essentially on your tailgate. So always put it up here and space it back where when they put a board, it'll set behind the board right here if somebody uses them. That's the way I've always done them, but I didn't film it, but we just had to put a little spacer channel, and then I just went ahead and tacked them off while I was at it. But looks like we're good to go on them. But get these wrapped up, and then I think next thing I'm gonna do is cut the rear skirt with the lights and all that in it, get that on it. That's always pretty exciting, looks pretty good. But back with you in a minute. There we have it. We got all our stake pockets in. It's all good to go. Next thing we're gonna do is start cutting the skirt for the back, at least the middle part. Pretty excited to see how that turns out with the pipe on the bottom. I really like the pipe bumper on this one. But we'll do that. I gotta make a little bracket for a light. I'm gonna put a little wide LED light up here in the box, probably stick it through one of them holes, and I gotta make it before we cover all that up, and I'll shoot some paint on that before we cover all that up. But that's about it. All right, we got our back skirt all drawn up. We got a piece of tread plate on the table, and we'll get it cut. Controller set that schedule plate. See how it jumps up over every piece. That always impresses me. Oh my God. Got our whole skirt on the back. Got everything tightened up anyway. Probably won't weld it just yet. But moving forward, gotta do a couple of light brackets up here, and go ahead and wire the trailer plug up while that's open. I can get in there real easy, and throw some paint on top of all that. And then next thing we'll do is lay the decking down on top of it. That'll be it for this video. Appreciate everybody watching. If you hadn't done it already, please subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more of this coming. Before getting this thing wrapped up though, get pretty excited. Turning out pretty good.